Yeah. Were you calling me, Peter?
I just thought I'd give you a quick bell. I'd taken those accursed tablets. Just had John come back to me. He's a bugger, he is. He wants to get a better radio. He's listening. He's e-wigging constantly. So all he needs now is a tiny bit of kit and he'll be away. But there we are. Anyway, as I said, good morning to you there, Steve. Lovely to hear you this morning. It's lovely to hear a friendly old voice on there. Nice to hear you. Yeah, I had a bit of a day of it yesterday. I had all the running round to do during the day. I took the radio with me, the 11 meters, and I gave a few calls out. I actually heard you yesterday. What I was going to say was I heard you speaking to that chap in Holland, the guy with the fly fishing. I could hear you both quite easily, but unfortunately I couldn't get back to you. When you put a call out actually on 31. You initially, prior to getting that contact, you put a call out, a general CQ call out, and I tell you, you didn't hear anything coming back to you, but where I was positioned in Cardiff, you had about 8 contacts coming back to you they were just jumbling over themselves to try to get back to you. I couldn't get back to them. I was just running 4 watts. It wasn't going to do the job on the car. But yes, it was very interesting. I was twiddling around last night, but I'll pop it back to you there a minute, okay?
Yeah, Roger, Pete. I was just bringing in loads of noise, so unless I can pull one out, I just don't bother. I'll just shut up, like.
Yeah, Roger, I say I was about yesterday. I give you a few shouts on there, but where I was iffy. I wouldn't make the trip unless I get this. I think it would maybe it would do it if I could run a little bit more power. I've got the kit here to go in the car, but as yet I can't. I daren't open the car and work on it for 10 minutes. It's going to be as much dust inside the car as there is on the outside with all this building work going on. So I postponed sorting that out for the time being. But as soon as I can, I'll get that little bit of kit installed, and it will most probably make a difference. I tell you what, I nearly did a brick yesterday. I very rarely turn the kit on late afternoonish. It must have been about 4:45, something like that. I think it was about 4:45ish. And I was sitting here with a cup of tea in my mitt, and I was listening to 11 meters, and it was all a jumble. It was sort of fake. How can I put it? It was there, but it wasn't. It was just a mishmash of a crapping noise, and it was sort of phasing out as it was dying out basically. So I thought, oh well, I put the Zatagi MB9 back on the radio, yeah, the bass mic there. And I thought, oh, bugger it, I'll give a shout. I finished sipping me tea, and I thought, oh, give it a shout and see what happens. So I give it, the spiel, CQ, etc. And I thought, if somebody comes back to me now, I'm gonna eat me at, basically. I put salt on it. And this voice come back in the distance. I could use a little voice coming back. Yeah, 163 Division. This is such as I couldn't catch his call. So maybe it was a chap called George. I thought, where the hell is he to? Anyway, it turns out he was in bloody Vienna, wasn't he? He was just outside the outskirts of Vienna, Austria. And I was getting to him 5-7. It must have been short skip, very short skip. And he could hear me 5-7, clean as a whistle. I thought, bleed, Nels Bells is me running all this sodding power. I'm getting nowhere. And I'm actually running 4 watts out of the back of this radio. I haven't got anything in line with it, nothing. I just got it slap bang into the aerial, okay? I'm running 4 watts out the back, and I got this guy in Austria. We had a natter for about 10 minutes. He was iffy. It was iffy, but he was there, And George in Vienna, he's an amateur, he is, apparently. So I started to phase out a bit then. It gave him about a 5-7, 5-9 back to me. And his audio was a little bit low, but he was a bit scratchy with it, But he was there, and I was chuffed with that one. Running 4 whiskies, absolutely bloody amazing. But the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, mate. Back to you there.
Congratulations on that one. Oh. Yeah, congratulations on that one, Pete. That's really good. Excellent. Good job. Yeah, it can be done. as you know, I talked to that guy in Italy, Paolo, on 2 watts. So yeah, it can be done. It can all be done. Anyway, hit me with the best to come.
Last night, Peter had gone to the cinema watching that new film, The Pacific Rim. It's a sort of robot thing, futuristic film. Very good, apparently, so he said when he came back. And of course, he sort of disappeared at, I think it was about 7:45. He went, and of course I was twiddling my thumbs. I sat down and watched a Stratham film, his new film. And that was about 1 hour and 3/4. And I was basically sitting here then thinking, what am I going to do now? So I thought, oh, bugger it. I'll stick the kit on and see how we go. So I put 27 on. And I stuck the PMR band on. So I was listening round, nothing much, no activity at all on 11 metres. It was as flat as a pancake to me anyway. I don't know if there was any skip coming in, but it was dead to me. Anyway, I thought, I'll have a listen round on the PMR. There's got to be very little on there now. So of course I give you all it must have been about 11:15 last night. I've been listening, shortwave listening, the majority from about 8 o'clock. It'd be about 8 o'clock, 9, 10, yeah. It was about half an hour I'd been shortwave listening prior to turning the UHF on. And I caught John on there, funnily enough, last night, and we were having a good old waffle about trying to put the world to right there. Anyway, I said Toodle Pip to him, as I normally do, and this little voice come back to me, Toodle Pip. And I thought, who the hell's that now? Because, of course, I give you all a shout. You weren't on. Colin was definitely not on. Rob was not available. And nobody, it's just me and John. And this little voice come back. Anyway, it turns out that this little voice that turned in was a lady, not used radio at all. Her name is Tina. And she lives down in Devizes, down in Wiltshire. And she was sitting in her bedroom on a little handset. And she did not believe that I was actually in the Vale of Glamorgan. She said I was coming through to a clean and green, basically clean and green, crystal clear. And she thought it was somebody winding her up, long distance, made it sound as if it was long distance. And they were down in the sort of the Devizes city centre. It was about the same signal from the Devizes city centre. And I tell you what, she nearly crapped a brick when she realised it was up in, she was getting through to the Vale. 1.5 S points up from her down in Devizes. She's monitoring this one. I say we monitor, give her all the details on it, where we are. And so she's going to start monitoring it from now on. So it's a lady by the name of Tina down in Devizes. Bit mic shy, but she was definitely there. There's also another one come in, and I was very, very surprised, for me anyway. A chap by the name of Mark. No call sign. I think he did have a call sign. I think he called himself Spider-Man. But he didn't. He used to be on 11 metres at one time. But he doesn't use it anymore. He's just using the little Andes, And he was down in Froome. And he was likewise about an S2 to me, that chap, last night. And we had a bit of a natter, but he initially didn't believe that he was actually making it through to the Vale of Glamorgan. He's very, very surprised. So I don't know who was more surprised, them or me, to be honest with you. I was wondering, I was going to see if I could catch Colin today and see if he knew anything about a bit of a lift on last night. Very rarely you get a lift on UHF. But it's very strange because I've never yet heard Devizes and Froome on this bugger. But that's a one-off for me last night. I tell you what, I was bleeding ecstatic last night. Of course, I was giving you the old calls there to get you on because I say you would have heard them. You would have most probably got back using the kits you got as well. You would have got back as well. They would have been totally surprised. But there was nobody about, unfortunately, so it was just one of those things. But there we are. Anyway, all good stuff. I'll be listening again tonight, I think, and see how we go. Back to you there, Steve.
Yeah, Roger, Pete. Yeah, congratulations again. That's excellent. I talked with the boys on Channel 8 on a Sunday there. I got the Dorchester, Swindon. I don't know where they go up on a lump set, but yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I can't fault you on that. yeah, I'll give her a listen tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, okay there, mate, no problems. Anyway, I'm going to be twiddling around today. I've got a few little odds and sods to do, and as I'm going to keep out of the way today, all the running round I did yesterday did me up no good at all, mate, I tell you, and it's like a bleeding goldfish bowl in that car yesterday waiting for her nibs. She tends to go in the shops, and she don't half waffle. Oh, I don't know, that's maybe where I get it from. I don't know. It's all good stuff. Anyway, yes, I'll be monitoring. I'm monitoring 31 at the moment. I got that up and running. I'm going to be listening during the day. I'll be here and there, Steve, during the course of the day. So if you're going to be around, if you want to give me a shout, I should be about. But have a good one today now, and try to keep it. Going to get warmer again today, apparently. So they were saying not speaking about weather because I've got nothing else to talk about. But it's supposedly getting hotter. It's going to get hotter over the next few days, apparently. They said it could go up to 24, 25 degrees. So if you're going to be out and about, out the back or anything, just get it sorted out earlier in the morning, possibly before it starts to get a bit too hot. Otherwise, it's going to cause major grief. I can't abide this weather. I prefer the dark, dismal weather. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But you seem to be able to cope with that. But this stuff is neither they say it's a glorious, not glorious at all. It's a bloody pain in the ass, mate. It's too hot. You can't do anything. You sweat your noodles off, and you can't do anything constructive. What can you do with it? They say it's a bloody glorious. I prefer the winter myself, and I like the autumn, and I like the spring. And if you could cut the middle bit out in between, I'd be quite happy. Go straight from the spring, straight through to the autumn, and suit me down to the ground, mate. But there we are. It swings and roundabouts. Anyway, I'll catch you in due course. You take care, and a pleasant day to you. And watch how you go there, Steve. And very nice to hear you this morning. Back to you for any return, and then I'm going to go QRT.
Yeah, righto, Pete. Yeah, no problem. Dog's barking. Yeah, congratulations again on them contacts, and hopefully we'll catch you later on tonight. We'll have a listen there. Okay, speak to you soon, Peter. All the best, 73.
Okay, mate, you take care and enjoy your day there. Yeah, is there anybody on the side of this one who would like to say good day before I disappear? Yeah, Roger, no problems. Right, I'm off. I'll catch you, Steve. You take care, and anybody else, shortwave listeners out there, and a merry day to you too. Bye for now.
Yeah, okay, Pete. I'm going to put your contacts on YouTube, alright?
My contacts on YouTube? I don't think you've got to record them, haven't you?
No, I mean your conversation about your contacts.
Oh, Roger. Oh, well, whatever. I don't mind. Not a problem. Okay then, I'll catch you later, Steve. You take care and enjoy your day there. And must really catch you, Colin and Rob. I did actually speak to Rob yesterday briefly. He said to be on so much now. Maybe the novelty with it is wearing a little bit thin there. I haven't heard it much on the other one, actually. What we got at the moment on this bugger? Oh, I got.
You lay down now.
I tell you what, I noticed sideband activity is picked up on 40 on the European 40. Everybody seems to be using bloody sideband now on there. So I don't know what that's going to be. It doesn't bode well for us if we get it now the end of the year. But still, there we are. It's another string to the bow at the end of the day. Okay, catch you later. Bye for now.
That's it. Alright, Pete, I gotta go shut this dog up a minute. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.